Andrea and Kennedy. Love will make us a shelter to weather the storms. This lyric represents the resiliency our class has exhibited not only this year, but during our 4 years at Cathedral.
At Cathedral, our school motto is Ipsa Duce non fatigaris, or with her, Blessed Mary of her Virgin, we shall not tire. A belief our class has fully embodied. Throughout our time here, we have certainly encountered both struggles and successes, and it is through the love exemplified by Mary, and by extension Cathedral, that we have found the strength to come out on the other side.
Our journey began as incoming freshmen. We were scoping out high school and learning how to fit in such an unusual environment. We learned the obvious things: how to take our finals,
Fail a few tests,
ace a few tests,
persevere through that infamous and dreaded gym class,
but most of all, we learned how to find our friends and our niche where we each belong.
Even after we began to feel comfortable with our surroundings, there were still obstacles in our paths. PSATs, SATs, ECAs,
Driver's education,
counties.
and the junior parking lot, to name a few.
Many don't comprehend how truly hard such times can be on teenagers, but we were resilient.
Over the years, this resiliency was tested as we lost and we gained. We lost loved ones, including one of our own, David Hobson.
We fought with friends and family.
We attempted to manage our time.
We added friends.
We changed friend groups.
We tried new things.
And despite our failures, we succeeded.
Beyond all of this, we learned that it is not how many times you fall down, but it is how many times you get up. In class of 2015, we stood up.
We stood up and we stood together, and we moved forward, carrying with us both our accomplishments and our failures.
We should take pride in this. These years haven't always brought the easiest of times, but this class has persevered. Not only has it persevered, it has overcome. We succeeded in and out of the classrooms, we made countless memories at Cathedral, and we are so proud to be such a part of such an amazing group of people.
Now, as almost graduates of a premier Catholic high school in Indiana, we must carry this mentality towards our futures. No matter what we do or who we become, we must continue to stand up and stand together, to be there when we need each other, and to be the class that we set out to be. We must protect each other when we weather the storm. We must be resilient.
It is now our pleasure to introduce our amazing classmates and friends, Nelson Conte and Joseph Amanya. Thank you.
Thank you, Natalie and Caroline. I'll be my brother's keeper. None of us would be sitting here today without the love and support of our fellow classmates.
Many of the people in this room who know me are well aware that I am a die-hard John Mayer fan. Although he isn't always the embodiment of Holy Cross values, I think much of what he writes is relevant and important. A John Mayer lyric that I've grown to appreciate reads, "Know your fight is not with them. Yours is with your time here. Dream your dreams and don't pretend. Make friends with what you are." Class of 2015, it's fair to say we've done a solid job knowing that our fight is not with each other. Rather, our fight is with our time here. And although we have surely made lifelong friends while at Cathedral, hopefully we have made friends with ourselves as we enter the next phase of life.
And surely, there is much to be excited about. We all can look forward to new friends and new opportunities. This next phase will take everything that we've learned to this point and let us expand our knowledge and wisdom to unimaginable levels. At the same time, I will look back at this time with fond memories and happiness. Above all, I will remember every one of my brothers and sisters at Cathedral.
There are two sides to the lyric, "I'll be my brother's keeper," the one of the brother and the one of the keeper.
As the brother, you must realize your shortcomings and be open to help. In our case, we have almost 300 brothers and sisters here for us. They understand your experiences, as many of them have been through the same kinds of challenges you have. Listen to them, take advice. You have a loving and caring class here to help, so utilize it.
A keeper is someone who works to keep everyone happy and feel included. These classmates have genuinely worked to keep each other happy, to keep things in perspective, and to keep the guy in charge of hanging the banners on the Welch Activity Center wall busy.
With these two components, we now come back to the lyric, "I'll be my brother's keeper." You must give and receive in order to live and learn. In this case, give and receive guidance, give and receive love. Our experiences, the retreats, the homecomings, the plays, the games, the concerts, have all made us a family. And we consider ourselves beyond blessed to be part of it. It is now our pleasure to welcome the next two speakers to the stage, Renelle Castellano and Claire Marks.
Thank you, Nelson and Joseph. So the whole world will know that we're not alone. Many refer to the students and staff that make up our school as the Cathedral family. To those who aren't familiar with our haven on the hill, this seems like a superficial slogan to idealize Cathedral and captivate the outside world. But as most of us have personally experienced, this statement rings just as true as drip drop or what makes you beautiful at the end of the passing period on a daily basis. Part of what makes Cathedral a neat place and a unique institution are the people who stand behind our students, not only during their time at Cathedral, but as alumni as well, so that we are truly not alone.
I can personally attest to Cathedral's familiar claim from experience. When I first came to Cathedral, I was scared, shy, and intimidated by everyone around me. Over the past few years, however, I've been able to develop relationships with teachers who once the thought of talking to made me nervous. They went from being just teachers to friends, and even sometimes my parents at school. I still remember my first day at Cathedral. It was the first day after spring break. Everyone was talking loudly and excited about their break. I was overwhelmed, but throughout the day, the faculty and staff made sure there was someone there for me. I always had someone by my side, and all my fellow classmates made sure I was never alone. These bonds that we have developed over the last few years are special, and we will always cherish them.
I'm sure that Renee's story is not unfamiliar to all of us graduating. Take a moment to think about your own first day and impressions of Cathedral. A teacher that I first thought was going to be more than I could handle became my rock and a true friend that will always care about and love me. And stemming from this sense of caring that exists in our family comes a deeper relationship which we will carry with us forever. No matter where our post-Cathedral lives take us, teachers, faculty members, other classes and alumni, and especially our own deals, will always be a home to come back to when we need the comfort of our time at Cathedral. The opportunity to get to know and have teachers and faculty like this is something we will not truly be able to appreciate until it is a memory, and for having that, we will forever be grateful.
None of these relationships or treasured memories over the last 4 years would have existed if it hadn't been for our other family, the ones not in the Catholic gowns. They sacrificed so much for us to ensure that we received one of the best educations possible. Whether it be money, time, or anything else, we appreciate everything all of you have done for us. Our parents, siblings, aunts, uncles, and grandparents. You have done so much to help us succeed, whether it be through academics, sports, theater, or any other way. Thank you. And though our teenage years and behavior may not always show it, we love all of you dearly. And as we move on to our next endeavors, we will remember everything that you have taught us.
It is now our honor to introduce our friend and classmate, Mariella Kemp.
Thank you, Claire Burnell. This is the first day of the rest of our lives. We've experienced many firsts already. First day of welcome week, first state championship, first county meeting, first habitude, first retreat hug, first homecoming week, winter fest, and Irish 500, first final, first life-changing teacher. These past 4 years have been filled with memories and people that have transformed us. And now that journey has come full circle. We are faced with a decision. We can either take all this love, leadership, and family and let it remain simply a memory to reminisce on later. Or we can take these values and live them out every single day for the rest of our lives. Today is just one of the many firsts to come. The first day of class this fall. First weekend without your family there. First time being sick without a parent to take care of you. first tastes of independence. No matter how uncertain the future may seem, we will always have a strong foundation in Cathedral. And now it is our turn to join in Cathedral's living tradition. After we leave Coos Hall today, I challenge you to live out the values that we have learned here. Take the love that you have experienced within the Cathedral community and spread it everywhere you go. Take the ambition, dedication, and work ethic that you have gained and seek out lofty goals. Seize every opportunity. You will fail sometimes, but if you dedicate yourself to your goals and your passions, you will accomplish some amazing things. No matter how far away we may be, love will always hold us together. Congratulations, and go Irish!
I recently scrolled through the Cathedral directory. The first name listed is Mr. Tim Adams. The last name in the directory is Father John Zahn. The 92nd name in the alphabetical listing is our speaker today. I'll have more on him in a moment. I don't personally know all 158 members of our faculty and staff, but I do know this. Each one of them has had a profound impact on the class of 2015. They have pushed us to our limits and inspired us to act with courage in everything we do. They have helped us grow emotionally, spiritually, and intellectually. Many of us have developed meaningful relationships with teachers that will continue beyond our 4 years of high school. Will all of our faculty and staff please stand for a moment? Now, let's concentrate on number 92. Mr. Kubeski joined the Cathedral family in the fall of 2012. He immediately started teaching members of the class of 2015 in his chemistry class. He has built bonds with students in the classroom, during lunch, and on the football field.